Alrighty. Alrighty. So this is one I just thought up randomly. It kind of connects in with some of the other stuff, but the thing is, I saw this video from CGTN, I believe, or maybe it was Xinhua. I'm not sure, Xinhua, but I saw this video, of course, talking about how the U.S. and China decoupling is going to be bad, and how the U.S. and of course this kind of goes to what people, the neocons like Kevin, what's his or Kevin Castley have talked about. That's his name. Where it's like, well, we need to bring stuff back to the U.S. because, China's going to invade us and stuff like that. The thing is that the Chinese commentator was very correct in his statements where he says that, yeah, it would be hugely expensive. You're looking at, 5% of the GDP is going to disappear. And that's far more than what the China trade wars, the U.S.-China trade wars has inflicted on the economy. It's going to be awful. You're looking at, I think the percentage was 35% increase. And of course, this is going to be compounded, of course, by the amount of inflation that is going to occur once things open back up. And that's going to lead to another video I'm going to do, and I'm going to see how bad inflation is going to look. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's not going to be pretty. So why do I say this? The thing is that would China and Russia do business with the lumpenproletariat? And I would say yes. Yes, they would. I would imagine that the Chinese, and I'm going to be I'm not going to, I know people are going to hear this and probably think it's more, racial or whatever, but I do think that it's just a familiarity. The Chinese would work with Chinese groups, legal and illegal, in California primarily, in San Francisco more specifically. They're going to, reach out to these folks and be like, hey, Shungdi, bang ma wall, yeah. Bang wall, basically come help me. Hey, come help us, man. We don't know what we don't know everything about what's going on in the US on the ground. Why don't you come help us out? Same thing with the Russians. I imagine that the Russians would probably reach out, to very, I mean, me being the ignorant guy that I am, I would probably say something like Brighton Beach in Brooklyn, New York. Huge place, Russian diaspora, this and that. I imagine that, they could reach out and be like, give us a hand. And then from their kind of, their safety zones, then they would kind of fan out to see where these other places are, and see these other businesses and all that, whether they're, maybe they're making 3D printed firearms, or maybe they're, doing, I don't know, Bitcoin or Ethereum or something like that, or, whichever. Maybe it's a printer. I mean, shit, who knows? Maybe they run maybe it's Substack, folks. I don't know. You can reach out to whoever you wanted to, but yeah, maybe they're, car parts, chop shops, this and that, right? And then it would go from there. But I would imagine if a potential collapse of the U.S. is going to occur, which I do think it will. I do think that once climate change does become an issue, which is going to, hopefully this will be a segue for my other videos today, but that when the U.S. does have these climate refugees come in, you're going to have the U.S. basically finally just giving in, saying, China, Russia, come help us. And of course they'll say, yeah, we can help you, but it's going to cost you. I don't know. Maybe that's a stretch. I think that, there's contortionists and gymnasts who are saying that is one hell of a stretch. But yeah, I think that, I definitely do think that they would work with lumpenproletariat groups to make things happen. I do. It would just start with, familiarity of peoples, reaching out to Chinese diaspora or to Eurasian diaspora and making it happen, and then fanning out from there about folks who say, yeah, we recommend these guys. And yeah. So I do I do think that when the U.S. does, a potential collapse, I'll put it that way, potential collapse happens, they will be reaching out. So yeah. So with that one, I hope y'all enjoyed that one. See you later, and a goodbye.